Hey everyone, welcome to this series of videos about how to edit video editing skills for Bodhisattvas. And today I'm going to work on a project for DCI that will be launched not uh, long from now. And I wanted to seize the chance to actually give you a quick tutorial on how to edit this stuff using a software that I'm starting to love, which is called Descript. Generally speaking, I edit videos using a software called Premiere Pro from Adobe, which is a paid program. Descript is also paid. They have this free version, but they have much more tools in their paid software. The cool thing about this script is that all the editing is based on the transcript of the video. So every time you upload a video in their platform, they transcribe the video in a very accurate way. In fact, you can edit whatever they have transcribed, and then it's AI based, which means that every time you upload another video, the system learns and it uh, transcribes in a better with better accuracy. But anyway, I'm going to share my screen. I hope this time works because let me tell you something. I recorded this tutorial previously and it didn't work because my screen was all black. But I hope this time works. I'm trying to. Okay. So right here you can see this is the script. You can see that we have different on the right hand different kind of tabs, different buttons that we can select to find, for example, in this underlord section, all the different AI tools that they have. Like, for example, one that I use a lot is the remove filler words, because this thing is so accurate that even when Geshe Michael or the speaker is saying so, or they repeat the same word over and over, um, this thing transcribes it, and you can get rid of all of that in the video if you delete on the transcription, or you can get rid of it um, basically only in the transcription but not in the video. But anyway, so the first thing that I like doing is, let's go to another class because this is the other one is too short. You can see here that we have an hour long video. And the idea is that we want to make this long hour video 4 pieces of around 15 minutes. So what happened here is that Geshe Michael recorded the whole hour without stopping. He only made kind of like the pauses himself, but the camera kept recording. So the job is to chop those different sections, and this script makes that task very easy. So basically, I go over the transcript and I just try to find where Geshe Michael starts. And I know my teacher, so he always starts with "Hi, welcome back," or "Hi, this is Geshe Michael Roach." So I just try to find that part. I selected the transcript and I delete with my delete button. Okay. Now, one thing that you may want to do in case you are going to cut and render the individual pieces of a video is that you want to create what we call a marker. You create a marker every time you write the hashtag symbol, and it will look like this. So what I will do here is I will put a name to this marker so I can identify that marker easily when I'm looking at my video. Okay, so class 2.1. Okay, that's it. This little thumbnail here is called a scene. And a scene is always kind of like a piece of a video. Think of it as a scene of a movie film. You have seen, let's talk about Harry Potter, right? You have this scene in which Harry Potter is fighting Voldemort, and then the next scene, everyone is celebrating because Voldemort is dead. So that sounds kind of creepy, by the way. Anyway, so the point is, every time you have a different scene, you will see here in the left column all the different thumbnails of the beginning of each scene. Now, this thing on the top here are called, yeah, these are the texts that you can see, Geshe Michael, Professor. And one cool thing about Descript is that you have, let me see, where do we have this? Here in scene. You have this thing called templates where you can see there are different templates of video shapes, editing, etc., for you to make your video pretty, and that's completely free and completely free of copyright. So you can use it freely, commercially, etc. You can create your own, right? Of course, but I mean, if they have these cool ones, probably you want to use them. And so you can this is called a lower third in general, and it gives you the information that you want to share with the audience. Here in this case is Geshe Michael. So it works in layers. Like think of it as a cake. You have the layer of dough, then a layer of strawberry, then a layer of cream, and then a layer of dough again. So as you put stack more stuff, it will be stacking up. Okay, if for example this layer right here that I'm taking, I move it away from the first one here, it will bring it down to the first layer, well, the second layer. So you can grab it and put it right here, and it automatically will put it on the top. And if you right click here, you can even work on the order. For example, let's say you want to put a line, and then the line it doesn't show. Maybe you want to bring it forward. Like, you can think of this as kind of like working with a Word document, and at the same time in a PowerPoint document, you have the layers to see the different elements. Anyway, so I want to work on these layers because right now, if I start my video, it will like look like this. You see, it's kind of fixed. So what I want to do is I want to put some kind of animation to make it like more dynamic. And for that, I have to go to the third tab, sorry, the fourth tab here called layer. And I already select my layer, and I want to go to animation, and then I will do something quick. I don't want to, because this video will be long compared to the other videos that we have in the channel. So I just click on the plus sign and in slide and plus out slide, and we have different ways of animation. So now check it out. It's not there. You can see here, and then we play. Oh, sorry for that. And you see, it slides. And now how it goes away. You see? Of course, this job is something pretty simple, okay? It's not a complex editing video tutorial, let's say. What else, guys? Well, this thing has a lot of very cool features here in Underlord. We have like eye contact, which is a better function that makes that the speaker is always looking at the camera. Or we can have studio sound, etc., etc. But anyway, I won't talk about those much. One other cool thing that I do want to talk about is in this tab media right here on the right, you can see that we have stock videos, stock images, stock backgrounds, stock GIFs, stock stickers, etc., etc. These are completely free of charge. They are included in your subscription. And at the same time, they are free of copywriting, meaning you can use them in any kind of use you want. And they also have music and sound effects. That's pretty cool, guys. You're saving a lot of money just by paying your Descript um, license. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I wish that these brands gave me some kind of sponsorship. That would be awesome. But no, this is just a way to show you something that will help us serve the Dharma better. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so now that we have caught our first scene and we have put our first marker, we go. I know for a fact that these videos last around 15 minutes. If you see here on the right, you can see here a little number that indicates the minutes of the video. So I will go all the way to 15, around 15. Yeah, cool. You can see here how these are pauses of time, okay, meaning that Geshe Michael is not talking there. So here we go first, where he says, okay, see you in the next section. That's generally the way Geshe says goodbye between sections. So now I will just find that beautiful part in which Geshe says, hi, welcome back. And here it is. Just, I use shift, click, and then I delete all this part. Okay, there we go. Now, one thing that I want to do is I want to chop this part into another scene. And how do I do that? Well, the way I like doing it is I go to Shift 7 to write this little slash symbol, and you can see here on the left that you already have um, another scene. Okay, now after my scene, well, before my scene actually, I want to put a marker, hashtag, and then I go PPP, course 3, class 2.2, and that's it. Why do we do the marker thing? I will show you later, but it's important. In this particular kind of project, it's important. Now, what do? I go next for the next 15 minutes and I scroll down, 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 down. And I try to find here. See you then, Geshe-la says. So mark setting the end of the second video. Now we find here the third high and we delete. And I want to show you something very important. Check it out. Let's see how Geshe Michael says goodbye in this section. This isn't it. Let me check. I lost it. Oh no. Yeah, you have to be very careful when you're working on this stuff because you probably will lose your part, the part where you were working on. You can also go Command F or Control F and try to find the word high. Okay. And for example, here I want to match the words, meaning that only the word high. Whoa, here. Okay, I want you to see something, guys. Check it out. You see? Maybe you didn't notice, but the point is between the word then and the word high, there's a tiny gap of space. And I don't want that. I want Geshe Michael to have a couple of seconds after the video is over in order to give the audience kind of like process that the video is over. You see? So what I will do is I will try to go here. Let me go. And I want you to see how if I hover this line, the little arrow of the mouse will change to a bracket and two arrows on the sides. So I want to move it a little further, give it a couple of seconds, and then we go. You see, we can make it even longer. Yay, and that's it. Okay. Cool. Now here, first our marker, PPP, course 3, By the way, I'm not editing on detail here because that's not the purpose of the video. I'm just trying to show you kind of like the basics or the fast way to do editing. But of course, I will always, always, always recommend you to please check in between the video in case there's some kind of like a pause or some like kind of like a mistake in the recording that needs to be corrected. I'm just doing the fast track here. Okay, so now we're in minute 30. We go all the way to 45, around 45. Let's see. Let's try to see if we can easily spot the moment where Geshe Michael. See you in the next episode. Here. Cool. So, okay. We put our marker. PPP. Course 3. Last class 2.4. And now we try to find a way in the point, in which Geshe Michael starts the next class. This one is harder to spot. Okay, so we start in 5, 4. This was hard to find because Geshe starts with so. The way to, so we put our scene and then we all go all the way here and we delete what we don't want or need. And we adjust the end of the previous video. Cool. We give it a more space, sorry. All the way here. A little more. Cool. Now we have our 4 parts here. Let's try to check the end of the previous videos. This is good. What? Here. Yeah. Okay. What I'm looking at now, guys, by the way, is the space, okay? The space after the video is over. So now we go all the way to the end of this video. Let's see, it's faster this way. Okay. Cool. Here's where it ends. We just delete this part and we extend the end a little bit just to give it like that's too long, so let's make it here. Okay. Cool, there we go. Now, we have 4 parts here. We verify with our markers, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and 2.4. And that's cool. Now, I want to make this, let me show you, to make this little third lower, here, this available in each of the pieces because I'm going to render them as individual. So what I will do is I will select them and I will click Control C or Command C, depending on your computer. And then I paste in every one of the scenes, okay? Then I will go back all the way to 1 and go to the second layer. Well, the third one. And super easy, super fast. I mean, I don't know how long have we been here, but you can see that it's fast. Now, I want to use to remove the filler words. Okay, how do we do that? We go to underlord, then we go to remove filler words, and then in the drop down I select remove from transcript only, and then I remove them all. Okay, and now we're ready. Well, of course, we're ready in the fast editing process. So what I will do is I will go to publish on the top right, and then go to export, and then subtitles, and then I export the subtitles. Okay, then I will just gotta find the what's the name, the folder where I no the folder where I want to save this. Create a third folder, and save. And this is let's say tricky part, guys. Remember that we made the markers, and that I was going to tell you why we needed them in this case. Well, it's pretty simple. When you try to export your video, you will have in the export section a little drop down on the right hand, and you can select to export the only one scene or all the markers at the same time as individual videos. And that is very useful because it will save you a lot of time. Now, for resolution, what you want to, that's why we have the markers, by the way. For resolution, what you want is to always try to bring out the max resolution possible, unless you have some kind of like a request of a low quality video for whatever. And then in the quality part, this is pretty funny because it does not mean the quality of the audio or the image. It's more like the quality of compression, which the lowest the compression, the lowest the size of the file. And this is what I want to use, low. Of course, it will lose a little bit of quality, but not something that most people can really perceive. Now, you have to evaluate in which cases you want to keep the low quality or the high quality, okay? Anyway, we just click on export, and then we just select. And that's pretty much it. We will just have to wait for it to finish the export, and we're basically done for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this tutorial was something that helped you learn something new, something that helped you serve the worldly organizations better. Yeah, if you want to learn something related tech, and you just want to know how to apply it to these worldly organizations, you can always ask me, and I can try to, if I know it, of course, I will try to make a tutorial to share with you. Again, and I think this is very important to always repeat it, I don't consider myself an expert. I don't consider myself someone who just comes and teaches you something. I'm just trying to do the best of the abilities that I have gained throughout the years that I've been working with DCI, SIM, and volunteering with all the other worldly organizations. This is just a seed planting project, and I'm happy to serve you guys. This is it. I'm serving you for the sake of keeping this wisdom alive even way after I'm gone. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting me. And I really hope that this works for you somehow. See you next time, guys. Bye.